A lot of guys are tired of dating in the United States. You brothers out there want something different, something foreign, not Lauren, but something foreign. So a lot of you guys are going to a lot of these extravagant and nice places. I'm mad because I can't afford to go there with you, right? But pray for me. Hopefully my situation gets better. You guys are going to the Dominican Republic. You guys are going to Venezuela. Stop the show. You damn sure ain't going to Venezuela right now. Gunshots! You guys are going to Brazil because they thick out there. And then you guys are going to Colombia. I mean, and many other places out there that I just don't know. But again, you're going there now. But stop the show. If you live in the United States right now, you may not have to go to these places simply because they are coming to you. I'm not saying that this is any kind of sex trafficking things featuring P. Diddy. Booty clapping sounds? No Diddy oil over here. I'm not trying to say you're flying in chicks to clap their cheeks from third world countries. What I am indicating is that a lot of ladies out here, especially if you're in some of the places close to the Mexican border, I would say California, or if you're in, some of the places in Texas, or you're in New York City or Chicago, there's a lot of migrants out there, a lot of migrant women, a lot of women that are maybe looking for a new opportunity with a new man because they're now in America and it's hard for them to survive. And a lot of these women, I would expect that they are pretty, but there's just one problem going on in New York City.
Tonight, police say they have busted a brothel in Queens. Neighbors tell us they see sex workers walking in the streets in broad daylight. Well, now the NYPD is getting involved, and here is our Derek Walker.
And police tell us that the migrant crisis has really made this problem so much worse. Here along busy Roosevelt Avenue, not only is there increased gang activity, but also migrant women from other countries desperate to find a job.
We say no more, and we're going to shut you down.
That's the promise from officers raiding this Roosevelt Avenue massage parlor.
According to the certificate of occupancy, this is supposed to be a restaurant. And if you look at it, it's listed as a foot massage place, and it's actually acting as a brothel.
The bust happening directly across the street from multiple schools, and Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenny says the influx of migrants is fueling the problem.
And with that, you see some gang activity, and in that gang activity is included in human trafficking. So that's why, as part of this operation, we have our human trafficking team here to assist with the vice investigation.
Migrants, some of them are selling cheeks. And it's bad.
This alleged brothel that was raided by police and shut down yesterday here on Roosevelt Avenue remains closed today. But if you peek in, you can still see the shattered glass. This woman showing up Friday afternoon trying to pull down the gate of one of the alleged brothels. Ma'am, did you work here?
Huh? No.
Did you work here?
I know working.
No. Did you know anything about it?
I know working.
Okay, so I know what some of y'all are thinking, right? You're thinking about going down there and seeing what you can get because you're nasty. And I'm going to tell Jesus on you. Leave those migrant cheeks alone. But some of y'all are over there doing that. You're over there clapping in Queens, New York. You're clapping in Harlem, and you're just hoping and praying that don't nobody see you on the camera. I would suggest getting a wig, but no, I'm just joking. Don't do that. But it's a bigger issue here. A lot of the Democrats want to support women's rights, and this is what we hear. Kamala Harris is a strong black woman president. We should vote for her.
What you think about politics? Who you voting for? I don't think about politics. I'm voting for the Kamala, though, because she's a black lady. Damn, that's dumb. You just gonna vote for her because she black? Yeah, I'm gonna vote for her because she black, because a lot of black women have marched and tried to do all kind of shit to be having this right today to even reach this level. I want all the young black daughters and of the future to believe they can be the president one day. Damn, but Trump gave us $1,200. Why you not voting for the white man? Well, I don't knock white people or any other race for voting for Trump or whatever reason they got, or whoever, even if you black, vote for whoever you want to vote for. But me, I'm gonna vote for the black lady just because I want to ride for the black lady. She not even black, she Indian. Since when did anybody with any black in them not be black?
because that's a strong black woman and we need to support women's rights. A lot of guys on the left have been talking about supporting women's rights, especially when it comes to black women or women who are not, let's just say non-white women, right? But then look at the situations that these women are being put in with the migrant crisis. Think about it, guys. You have women who are coming in from foreign countries who might be trafficked. No Diddy, I'm talking about real trafficked, especially from places like Venezuela. And then they're coming into the New York City area, other places of, the country where they don't have money, they don't have skills, or they just can't speak the language. Well, what are they gonna do? They're gonna rob, or they're going to be selling cheeks. Booty clapping sounds. But is that what you want from women? Is that what you need from women? Is that what you're trying to do? Because we've already seen certain elements of violence against women from migrants.
All right, an arrest has finally been made in the tragic Maryland mom of 5, Rachel Morin, 10 months after her body was found naked and beaten on a remote hiking trail.
I just want to take this time to thank all of the law enforcement for all their hard work. They really did care about our family and my daughter, that they were going to work diligently to find the person that her. And it's because of that that we have an arrest today.
Police arrested Victor Martinez Hernandez, a migrant who entered the country illegally in February 2023 after reportedly murdering a young woman in El Salvador.
And a lot of people look at Kamala Harris as the answer for women, right? Because Kamala Harris is a strong woman, and this is going to bring more opportunities for women in general. But you're not talking about the policies of the women that are going to be left behind. And again, a lot of you always talk about the passport bros, how they're traveling to other places to get these women who are not even literate, they can't make money, they are silly, whatever you might say about these ladies as complaints, because so many of you guys always do that.
Ladies in foreign countries, ma'am, when you see them passport bros leading through the through the crowd with their beer belly and bald heads and colorful ugly shirts, this is how they live in America. This is it. This is what they come home to after you feed them arroz con pollo. This is what they coming home to, okay? I sprinkle. Okay, this is what they coming home to, baby. Remember that.
But what you're not talking about is, at least when a man goes to another lady's country, and even though that's not true, she's still in her country, okay? He's the foreigner. So she still has a family. She still knows the way of the land. She might not have as much money, but she would have some level of protection, because foreigners typically don't have the level of protection as locals do in some cases. I live in Uganda, and I can tell you that. I don't know the layout of the land as a foreigner. I don't feel as comfortable moving around in Uganda as I would in America because I'm a foreigner, right? I don't know the landscape. But these women who are coming into America are coming in poor, and they're coming in as foreigners, and they're coming in as women, some of them not even having husbands. And so what are you gonna see happening to these ladies? You're gonna see complete domination of women. Could be from American men, it could be from also foreign men who are trafficking them. And this is why I gotta really call it out to see if really a lot of this Democratic policy cares about women so much. And I just don't know if that is true. And a lot of you as brothers are seeing it, okay? Now, there was a situation I talked about not too long ago where you had a Brazilian migrant lady who killed this brother down in San Diego. But again, why is she there in the first place? And again, a lot of the Democratic policies that you guys are seeing are hurting women the most. Let's talk about one of my favorite people right now, Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Henyard is asinine, right? She is ridiculously insane. But a lot of you out there understand what I'm talking about, because Tiffany Henyard does whatever she feels like doing whenever she wants to do it. But who does she disrespect the most out of everybody? Well, let Brother Edward Steve tell you, who's a former trustee in Dalton.
I know she wants to say I'm a black woman, and it's because I'm a woman. You know how many women that she's affecting? Look at what she did to Dr. Scott down the street. She won't even let her open up. Look how she talks to the other black women up here. These are all single mothers, just like her. Look how she talks to them. Look how she talks to the clerk who's old enough to be her mother. Look how disrespectful she is. If y'all can't see that, a lot of y'all do see that. I just don't refuse to see it. She's so disrespectful.
That's right. Tiffany Henyard does her most disrespect towards women. Older women, black women, younger women, it doesn't matter. They get the worst of what she has to offer. And she don't care anything about them. How they do, how they're doing, all of these other things. And it's just terrible, it's just bad. And to be honest, it's sad because a lot of the men are just moving away from these places if they have skills. You know, if you have a lot of money, you have skill sets, you know, you're not living in these places as much as you think that men are, right? A lot of the men that can move away from some of these areas over there in Queens where these chicks are selling cheeks and stuff like that or doing crimes, a lot of the men, if they can move away, they're gonna move away. But who is stuck there? Women out there, dangerous men, and in a lack of funding, in a lack of situations where police don't even want to come over there and help out. So again, these passport bros you guys have made up and say are sex tourists, in theory, if that's the case, they don't even need to leave now. Because Kamala Harris and Joe Biden has made it easier for you guys who say this, for these desperate foreign people or foreign women, quote unquote, which is not true though, to come over to America. And actually, it's true. If you are a guy that really was trying to, you know, prey on somebody that was desperate, I would think all you would need to do is go to a migrant shelter, go to Chicago, go to New York City, and you should be able to talk to as many chicks as you want, right? In theory, you don't need to go to Colombia. You don't need to go to Brazil. I mean, the US government has already given you that situation as a leg up. But again, it's still not fair to women for them to do that. And you're gonna see more situations under the Democratic Party. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see a lot more displaced women, both American and non-American. And a lot of people don't see the play, but I see the play. And we're already seeing women being replaced, if you guys know what I'm talking about, at the same time. So like the old folk used to say, don't say nothing, just look at them. So guys, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson with another episode of Fair Use. I'm out.